They're able to take all of the information that they can teach in the business world and ask the right questions to find out how the matrix works in my company. What are my needs without wasting time? So just in a matter of minutes, they're just asking the right questions to find out how they can help. And then once, all the questions are asked in the first couple of minutes, we can start thinking of a plan for success. Hi, my name is Dena and I'm based in Southern California. And I am a marketing professional, and currently I've been 8 years for the same company in a sales role. What led me to Cooper Consulting was that my position is very, very high stress, and I have 7 members on my local sales team, and half of those 7 are gone, moved on to something else by the end of the year. And I am determined to be successful in the job. I thought, I'm working so hard and I'm putting in so many hours. There has to be a few tricks. There has to be an easier way for me to be doing all this work, spending all this time away from my family, and still, not achieving those high levels of success. But I wasn't going to quit. So I had to think outside of the box. So that's what led me to Cooper Consulting. I was tracking how many hours a day, a week I was putting in. And when it was getting to be, 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, I'm not opposed to working hard, but I'm not making a fortune either. So I thought, for all this hard work, it's not really reflective of the time. So the pain point was, I'm working too hard for the amount of money that I'm getting. And I really believed that there had to be an easier way. And so I looked to Cooper Consulting to give me solutions. The results have increased 50%. And one of the main ways is that because we're using so much technology in terms of, emails and text messaging. And so just some tricks that Cooper Consulting gave me to format a better message, a better way to reach out to my customers, has improved. My sales have improved 50%, and my sanity has improved 70%. Even the way their communication and the way they communicated to me was a role model. Just the way that they would always, confirm appointments, schedule the next appointment before we leave the last appointment. They would send me like personality kind of, I don't want to say quizzes, I just can't think of a better word, they would send me these that I could do on my own to help me realize areas where I needed help with. For example, I certainly excel in developing relationships with people, maintaining relationships, but some of these personality tests were teaching me that I needed help with more analytical skills. So I needed help focusing and my time, and just really, if I'm going to spend 15 minutes on a project, it really should have only taken me 5 minutes, because I needed to be more analytical. Well, first of all, I wouldn't recommend it to my competitors because I have more competition. So, but of course, they've done a wonderful job. But the thought of recommending them to one of my competitors really freaks me out. They're that good.